What's good, Occult? Odyssey and Gaming Galaxies with Nizik. Wonder Art, what's good, my boy? The darkness of the winter. What's up, man? Welcome. Go. Go ahead and keep it up tempo, I guess, huh? What's I got here? Nunu, what's up? Tiff, what's up with you? Welcome. Bright Tonic, what's good, gang? Carmelo, Melo's in the building. What's up, my boy? Welcome. How you guys doing? Sorry, I'm just getting everything set up over here. How's your guys' week going? Or how did your week go? Laura Nor, what's up? Dance Fix, hiya. What's up, y'all? I wasn't gonna stream this weekend, but I didn't end up going out of town. Something came up, so I got to go next weekend. So I was like, I might as well stream. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I'm grumpy as hell though, because I just woke up from a nap. So y'all got to deal with old man something today on stream. So if I do get a little snappy or something at some point, my apologies. It's nothing personal. I literally just crawled out of bed. I'm tired of shit. No, that's what I was gonna go do this weekend, but my cousin had some shit he had to do for his job on Friday, so it wasn't really gonna work for me going up there Friday. And his mother-in-law needed him to do some stuff on yesterday, so it was just kind of gonna be it wasn't gonna be ideal. So I gotta wait until next weekend. All good though, you know what I'm saying? Peanuts to elephant. Hey, Tone said vacation tomorrow. That's what's up. Maximus, what's good, my dude? Welcome on over here, man. Appreciate you hopping in. Y'all want to see what I did get, though? Yee! I did get that. And I was definitely up. Super late on, I don't know what day it was, Thursday. I stayed up way too late, man. Ordered a damn Chase Bliss blooper pedal. And I just got the email saying that thing's on the way. So I'm super happy. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to get that blooper pedal. God knows I didn't need it, but God knows I needed it. Yeah, it's a set track. It's kind of similar to like an OP Field. So it's like, it's pretty fire. I made a couple beats on it already. It's really fun to play with. I'm not even gonna lie, because you can do everything in here and you can hook it up to an app in your phone, your Android, your computer, your iPhone, or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? And then it's just got different sections that you can use. So it's like, you know, as you're looking at it up here, you know, you got like kick, snare, clap. And down here, you got hi-hats, percussions. There's like over 2,000 samples in here or in this cloud or wherever. And then it's got like over here, you got a couple of different synth engines. So you got 2 synth engines. Then you got an FM synth engine down here. And then you got a sampler right here where you can load samples into. And then, you know, this is like a sequencer. You can play like the notes over here. And then it's got effects, so it's pretty cool. You got a repeater over here, you got a high pass over here, and then you've got your FX levels, so whatever global effects you have going on, you can control them by just rubbing your finger across the board, and it'll recognize it, which is pretty solid. And then you get a bunch of different effects over here, from filters to reverbs, delays, compression, distortion, modulations, duckers, just other stuff in here. Pretty solid. And then it's kind of cool because you've got like scale mode and stuff up here. You know, on the sides, you can plug in headphones, you can control your swing, your BPM. And then over here, you've just got more stuff like play, solo, you know, volume and stuff like that. It's pretty solid, dude. I know it looks like a toy, and I wasn't sure what I was going to think, but I really wanted to get one because I don't really support teenage engineering like that, because they, you know, they're going to charge you $2,000 for something similar to that, and that thing's like $400. So I'm going to put together a video for it this week. I'm waiting to get this Arturia mini lab. Arturia is sending me a mini lab. So I'm waiting to get that so that I can hook it up to that to make the demonstration a little better, because granted, I'm not the greatest, I'm not a good key player, but it's still easier to use a keyboard, you know, a small mini keyboard with that than it is to use that. And in the video, I didn't want to pull out a big old 49 key keyboard, and then the focus is that little keyboard. It's going to be hard to get everything into the video. So I'll probably get that keyboard today or tomorrow. And then I'll probably record the video either Tuesday or Wednesday and have it up by Thursday, either Wednesday or Thursday. So yeah, I just got that blooper. I just got the email because I ordered it off of Reverb, and somebody was selling it for the low. It was like $375 or something. So I got the blooper. That'll be here probably sometime this week. I probably won't get to mess with it though until I move. I might mess with it just to mess with it, but I'm not going to make any videos on it. I got that, so that's on the way. You know what I'm saying? Pretty dope, Yeah, it's got a bunch of knobs, and once you start figuring it out, it's pretty easy. Like I can make a beat in that already without using the screen, because once you go through the process a couple of times, it's pretty easy to just know what everything is. They make it really intuitive, because it's got like, you got like 3 different patterns you can use. So you push down, I know it's not plugged in. I guess I could turn it on. But boom, once it turns on, you know, you'll start seeing all the lights flashing, lights. And it's got a speaker too, which is dope, you know? Little house beat I made. But like, you know, as you see here, you got like different levels. So if you turn this down, it'll go to the next, basically the next sequence. So you can program up to 3 sequences per sound, but you can make the sequences like, I think up to 16 bars. It's either 16 bars or it's 64 bars. I don't know. I always make mine, or 16 steps or 64 steps. I always make mine 16 on that though, because that's just how I would make a beat normally. So it's pretty cool. You can have up to, well, I would have 48 steps, and then you can easily go through them, and you can do performances with it and all kinds. It's fucking fire. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, this is like no cap. It's pretty fire. Oh, I left my other water upstairs. Damn it. Y'all gotta give me 1 second. I gotta go get a water before I get started. Y'all know how much water I drink. I'll go ahead and push play, but I'll be back in like 20 seconds. I just gotta get a water. Oh, all right. Sorry about that, y'all. What's up, Geo and not? Atmos Theory, what's good? Security, I don't know if I said what's up yet. Security, what's good? It just hit me that it's security, not security. Oh, that's funny. Nick Cannon's hilarious, Dad. All right, let's go ahead and get over to some beats for you guys. Got about an hour, maybe a little bit longer on stream. I'm not sure yet, because I'm gonna work on my next video. It's already already got the beat made, but I'm gonna record. I'm probably gonna try to record 2 videos tonight, so that I can just mess with that C track for the next few days without having to worry about a video. All right, first up we got Jerry, aka Jeremy, aka Jerome is in the watch your mouth. All right, let's go.
You're a musician.
Oh, you hit me with a commercial, Jerry? That's what you're gonna do?
Gear. Do you know who has the gear?
The drop better hit, motherfucker. I'm just playing. What's up, Creaxon? Did that say Brodekai? I ain't heard that one before. Alicia's Keys is fire. What's up, Tiff? Better scratch. Make sure I hit that like button. So I like that beat, bro. It was pretty fire. The intro was hella long though. Intro was long. But I do like the beat overall. I like the way that it built. I like the arrangement of the beat and everything. Pretty fire overall. But like, you know, sometimes you don't, I mean, I guess depending on what the beat is for, I mean, it could be background music for a movie or something like that. But pretty dope, pretty dope. Yeah, I don't know if they have the one, I don't know if they have, I don't remember where the fuck I got this hat from. If you want me to tell you the truth, tis but a scratch. I'll look and I'll try to see. But I got this hat last year. I feel like this was the preseason. This was either the draft hat. So this was the hats that they were wearing at the draft last year, not this year that just passed, but the year before. Or I'm not sure. I don't remember. I don't exactly remember. So I'd have to go back through my history and look. But overall, the beat was pretty fire, man. I don't really have no complaints or anything like that. I'm gonna change the screen because I'm definitely about to order that hat. Because that hat, this hat, boy, yo, y'all ain't gonna tell me that a hat don't look dope. Oh shit. That hat looked fire. But I'm gonna order that too. I'm gonna go to the next song while I order that hat though. That shit. So I got Mello up next with the super chat. But I gotta just make sure that I don't forget to order that because I will absolutely forget to order that hat. A burger living.
I brought in one of our first.
Hey, everyone. Our research department tells me that this is the best performing.
Shut up, Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah. A bird in the house. Representing all the Americans out there. Let's go. I'm an American and a bird, living life so free. From the land of stars and stripes, embrace diversity. I'm catching German vibes. It's Liebe Deutschland for real, mixing cultures every day, taking thrills to the next level. Shout out to the Autobahn, we speeding down the lane. Festival season, yeah, we bring the fire in the rain. From the Rhine to the Spree, we party all night as an American and a bird. We living it right now. Yeah. Big bird, big man, in now. Yeah. Mario's flipping burgers, grilling under the sun. Remix on the decks, the party's never done. Dennis got the booze trucks, lining up the shots. And the birds melted pot, we're tying all the knots. We're bridging worlds apart, making memories to keep under redbird skies. The camaraderie's deep, from sunset to sunrise. With friends so true, as Americans in that bird, there's nothing we can't do. Yeah. A bird in the house, ha. Representing all the Americans out there. When the night falls down, we're all just worry over favorites, innocent just together, we're like family. Raising our glasses high, under a moon so bright. In a bird, we stand united, shining our light. Let's toast to the days, let's dance through the nights in the city of Big Bird, under the hanging lights as the world spins round in this place we call home. We're Americans in a bird, but we're never alone. Yeah. A bird in the house, ha. Representing all the Americans out there.
Bam, what's good, bro?
A bird in the house.
Yo, is that somebody you know, or did you rip that vocal off of something? Because the vocal sounds a little dusty. By dusty, I mean it sounds like it's got a bunch of artifacts in it, like maybe it got used stem separation or something.
Catching German vibes, it's Liebe Deutschland for real, mixing cultures every day, taking thrills to the next level. Shout out to the Autobahn, we speeding.
The beats mix real well though. I mean, I like it. I like the song overall. Why does his vocals sound like that? His vocals sound like
down the lane, festival season, yeah, we bring the fire in the rain. From the Rhine to the Spree,
like something's making them vocals sound hella muddy.
Party all night is an American and ain't bird, we living it right now. Yeah.
Maybe it's the beat. Maybe it's some noise that you have in the beat, but that's carrying it over and it's sounding like the vocals. It's jacking up the vocals. Whatever that is, it's like kind of, it's like a muddy frequency.
Yeah. Big bird, big man, got that pin now. Yeah. We party all night as an American and ain't bird.
Like something sounds scratchy in there. Just clean that up and it'll be pretty fire because the beat's fire. The dude's verse is pretty dope. What's up, Bam? Let me go ahead. I didn't give y'all no love yet.
It feels so lovely to be here tonight. What a beautiful art. Give yourselves a round of applause. You're so lovely. Everyone's so lovely.
Everyone's so lovely.
Good morning, darling. Oh, would you like a cup of tea? It'll be
delightfully scrumptious. But it's a good overall track, my boy. Just needs a little work on that mix. Still about to order that hat, though. Y'all thought I was joking. As soon as I seen that shit, I was like, let me get that. Up next, I got Dick McGuffin. What's good, Dick? Pause. Dick McGuffin, this was pretty cool. I like the mix. I like the groove. I feel like it's missing a noise though. No, I guess it's cool. It's pretty smooth. What do y'all see this in? Yeah, Dick, it's pretty smooth, man. Good mix on that one. Site is slow as fuck. Yeah, good overall beat. So I'm over here trying to order this damn hat. This website is killing me. Like, fuck. Yo, I should have already ordered this shit, but it's taking so long. Like, god damn. Slowest website I ever used in my life. I should have had the hat ordered in fucking 30 seconds. It was already in my cart. Good beat though, Dick McGuffin. I like the feel, I like the bass, I like the rhythm, I like the groove, the bounce. Obviously the percussion on that shit was fucking banging. Good beat, good beat. Up next I got Tone Montana. You already know this is about to be an absolute hood classic. Let's go.
In the basement of one of the country's leading medical schools, Dr. Edward Jessup, candidate for a Nobel Prize, is conducting the most dangerous experiment in the history of science. And the subject of the experiment is himself.
You ain't no kin of me. You ain't no friend of me. Bitch, nigga, don't get it misconstrued. Boy, we enemies. Lie, cause the bitch you is on me, and now she enemy. Keep that same energy on sight when you running to me. Play with me, you D.I.E. I'ma go on 1, 2, 3. Not from the streets, but if you wanna test me, come and see about me. I lay it down and have your homies posting about your RIP. My belly hurting, competition look like food, it's time to eat. I got 200 on the dash. You got your girl with me getting road head, I'm riding past you. She screaming fast, adrenaline and passion. She said I like the way I fuck her cause I outlast you.
Tone, I feel like on this one the beat is fire, but the vocals could be mixed a little bit better. It feels like the vocals are kind of sinking into the beat. Like I don't know if it's the fact that the beat is louder than the mix, or if everything isn't like necessarily panned and in its space, but the vocals don't feel like, hey, I finally got that hat. But it doesn't feel like the vocals are just sitting in their own pocket, like for the verse. Like it's loud, but it doesn't feel like it's sitting in its place, and it feels a little distorted, probably because the beat is super loud when it's the vocals mixed in. And I don't know how the beat's mixed, but the beat's fucking fire. The beat goes hard, and I feel like the verse is hard too. Oh, it's his interface. All right, well, that answers the question. Sorry, I should have looked up. I just didn't look up because, you know, trying to order this damn hat. This is your fault, Tiz, but a scratch. That was not my intention today. That was not my intention. Trying to show you where the hat's at, and next thing you know, I end up with another hat. I showed restraint, though. I didn't order like 7 of them. It's all your fault. All right, I'm back, y'all. I'm bike. All right, so up next, we've got Brightish audio file driving with you version 1, not to be confused with version 2. Let's go. What's up, Rick Razy? Zapphire, what's good? Welcome in, fellas. Bam. I love it, dog. I love it. It should have had a switch right there. Dog, what's good? Yo, sometimes the comments I get in the comment section, I be wanting to cuss people off. Like this dude's like, you and Dixon are getting bad with the I didn't download this one myself thing lately. I mean, I get it, but fam, I couldn't download the damn SoftTube free plugin, but I still wanted y'all to have it because it's fire. It's a $150 plugin. So I couldn't download it. I tried. Was I not supposed to talk about it? And then like the EQ, I just don't need another EQ, you know, like shut the fuck up. Like it's a half-hour long video, bro. Like shit, I'm sorry I didn't demonstrate one item in a half-hour video, man. Fucking suck my dick, dude. Like that shit pisses me off, dude. Sometimes the complaints I get really fucking piss me off, y'all. And you know, we won't be saying shit because you know I'm pretty nice and shit like that. But I mean, kiss my fucking whole ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, shut the fuck up. Stop fucking complaining about everything. I just gave you a half-hour video where I gave you like 10 deals. I demonstrated like 4 different fucking plugins. I fucking talked about new stuff coming out. Man, shut the fuck up. Sorry, I know y'all didn't tune in for that shit, but that's what I be wanting to say in the comment section sometimes. Like, dude, you know how long it took me to put that fucking video together? It's not like I sat down and I was like, I didn't do like, I'm not gonna call nobody out because I don't want to be disrespectful. But it's not like I was some other people who do similar shit and all they do is just talk about the shit through each segment. Motherfucker, I gave you a whole bunch of, I spent all this time putting that video together for you and you're gonna complain because I couldn't download a freaking plugin because the website was overloaded? Man, for real. That shit's irritating. It's like motherfuckers can't ever be happy about shit. Sorry about that rant. I just got a notification, and it's worse because I get a notification. I look down at my notification as I'm on stream, and that's what I see. So on that one, bro, I think that the beat, it's a pretty good beat. For me though, I feel like the sections were too long because since it's like, there's not like really a main melody, it's a bunch of art melodies, and there's not like a lead melody going on top of it. I feel like once you get into like the 8 to 12, you know, to even 16, I'm not sure what the BPM of the beat was. But when you get into like these long sections of just the art going over and over again, for me, it gets a little repetitive, but this isn't necessarily my genre. So I can't tell you that it was, you know what I'm saying, that that's the way it's supposed to be or not to be. It's just for me listening to it as, you know, a listener, that's kind of what I hear is like maybe those sections should be a little shorter and you should have the transition into the next part of the beat a little sooner than it is, just because it's just art melodies. It's just a bunch of art melodies, which is fine, but it gets repetitive fast. I feel like the mix was good. I feel like all the patterns were good. Like I feel like the drums were nice. I feel like the mix was good. I feel like the arrangement minus that part would be fire. Liam, the guitar guide, is in the building. Hey, what's good, brother? Hope all's been well with you. Dave, what's good? Yeah, haters always gonna hate. I know, man. I know y'all ain't hating. And y'all had to hear that diatribe that I just went on, but you know, it is what it is. Like, bro. I don't know about dark green. I need to get a couple more hats, just because the hats I have are getting kind of old. But I'm probably gonna look into some throwbacks, like some I need another Oilers hat, because the Oiler hat that I had, I don't know if y'all remember when I was in Denver, my best friend's father-in-law came into town for graduation for, you know, for Dub's son, and he's an old school Houston Oilers fan. I mean, I know obviously some of y'all know, some of y'all don't. Well, Dub, the dude who I was staying with, his wife, I've been knowing her too, almost as long as I've been knowing him. So it's like I know their whole family because her brother and me used to be super tight. All of us were a group and shit, and we used to kick it all the time. So when he came into town, he saw my Houston Oilers hat, and he was like, "Dude, where'd you get that hat from?" And I told him, he was like, "I can't find it." So I gave him my hat because, you know, he's a Oilers fan, and he ended up giving me this Georgia hat, which I don't ever wear because it's not the kind of hat I wear. I wear flat bills, not, you know, the curved bills, but I need to get another one of those Houston Oilers hats because I like rocking it. Yeah, you can email it to me. What's up, DT Fluker? When Denver was in me. Hey, yo, pause, bro. Hey, yo. All right, up next we got Deharia Dave. Let's go. Hey, yo. Oh, no. I lied. Up next we got Perk Dog. Perk, thanks for the super chat, bro. I was in the middle of my rant when you super chanted. We got Perk Dog up next. I'm gonna play one of Perk Dog's, and normally what I do, if you super chat twice, I'll play one, then somebody else's track and come back and play yours right after that. So the first track we got from Perk Dog, and I'll go back to you after that, Harry. Yeah, that Montreal Expos hat is mine. I need a new one of them. This is not where I thought the beat was gonna go. Yeah, Perk Dog, that shit was fire, bro. I'm gonna be 100% trill with you though. I'm not necessarily sure if I was a fan of the vocals, the way that they were mixed in there. They were kind of muddy to me. I don't think that they're bad, so I don't think that, you know what I'm saying, like you need to change them, just remix those vocals a little bit better. But everything on the beat was super nice. Like, damn it, Tisbit a scratch, man. We're gonna have to fight if I ever run into you, dude. I was not trying to get no hats today. Next thing you know, I end up with 2. But that shit for $16, you can't beat that shit. That shit was fire. Super fire beat though. I love the way that it sounded. Like I wasn't sure what I was gonna think. As a matter of fact, let me give you one of these.
I do say it's the shit. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself.
Hold up. I didn't know how it was gonna sound when it first came in, but then once everything hit, it was super. Like one thing that I love about your mixes is that it was super crisp and super clean, but the beat still sounded a little bit dirty. You know what I'm saying? Just fire, man. Just fire. Super fire. Yeah, man. Well, yeah, Sapphire, here's the thing. I see you say something about Numa having sounds that are in other plugins. All plugins, for the most part, well, I don't want to say that, but most plugins are going to have similar sounds because a saw wave is a saw wave, a sine wave is a sine wave, you know? A pulse wave is, it's all the sound and everything is derivated from that. So, a lot of plugins are going to have similar sounds because it's just the basic sound for you to create from. So like if you get synthesizers, all synthesizers are going to have saw waves and all this other stuff. But then you have the reason why it's the synth is the way that it is because then you can go in and start tweaking all the parameters and you can start making the sound your own. So it's like you have to have a bass sound to start, but it's all about, you know what I'm saying, being able to use synthesis to create your sound. So it's like all the sounds that you hear in these songs were all created from these basic little waveforms. They were just tweaked and tweaked and tweaked and tweaked until, you know what I'm saying, a new sound was created. Whether it's with effects, pedals, or through different modulations, through different filters, through different controls and stuff, parameters in your synthesizer. So that's like the difference between grabbing a plugin just for the presets and then grabbing a plugin because it's a synthesizer. Not knocking anybody or saying that's not what you do or anything like that, but that's why you're going to hear a lot of similar sounds in different plugins. Right up next, we got D. Harry Dave. I'm going to read some of the chat as I push play. Right, y'all knew I had to get that hat. It wasn't even a question. I seen that shit and was like, damn you. He said, I didn't know he was going to look at the link during the screen. You knew I was going to look at that link during the stream. Hey, he called me on my missaying the word too. I meant to say derived. I don't know how I said deliberated. He got me. Damn it, I didn't think anybody was going to catch that shit. As soon as I said it, I knew I messed up. Damn you, Bam. Definitely turn that super chat into a super hat. Oh, I love y'all, man. Y'all crack me up. When you carry a 5 over the 9 and divide by 100. Oh, y'all are funny. I gotta get a snapback if I get a hat, because I got an afro. I don't even know what size hat I wear anymore. This would be fire in a movie for like an exploration scene. Yeah, this would be fire for like an exploration scene or discovering something or looking for something. Like they land in space, you know what I'm saying? And when they land in space, they're like, they're walking around on the moon and shit. Oh shit, game catcher broke. Reopen this. Yeah, definitely good mix and everything. But you know, like I said, I could hear it in something that's like a you know, like a horror movie or an exploration movie, or you know, they're looking for something, or you know, they're hunting, or you know what I'm saying, like even like a National Geographic, like in the scene where, you know what I'm saying, you got a lion hunting a zebra, and then all of a sudden the zebra takes off on the lion and shit, and they're on a chase. But I could see it in anything where it needs narration or just, you know, like B-roll, you know what I'm saying? Like this is B-roll music, no slight, no insult, but I could see it as like B-roll music too. The derivative, y'all gonna kill me with that deriverated all day? Is that what we doing? That's what we doing. Aliens coming type beat, pause. Yeah, Zapphire, I wanted to say something else to what you said earlier when you said the sounds are too loud. That's one thing that I have. Matter of fact, hey, let me know. I need y'all to tell me what are some things. Let's take like 4 minutes. What are some things that if you could tell a plugin company that you don't like, I've already got a list of them, but if you could tell like a plugin company, hey man, we don't like this shit, what would it be? I'm gonna write that one down though. The volume's not being the same. I got a whole bunch. But what do y'all think would be some what do y'all think would be some things? I'm gonna take notes. So I'm sorry, I'm in my phone, but I'm taking notes in my notebook right now. Volume at different levels. Unison is not an answer, Wonder Art, but I mean, I appreciate it. Maybe I'll mention something about Unison, but that's not an answer. Optimize CPU usage. Like limited sound selection, I'm gonna just speak on that. It depends on, for me, the price of the plugin. Like if you're buying a $20 plugin, you can't really complain about limited sound selection. But if you're buying a $100 plugin, then you should worry about limited sound selection. I don't know if I want to, I can't write that one down. I can't write that native instrument one down. I don't know if I necessarily support that one. I don't really have a problem with native instruments. Okay, I'm lying. I only have a problem with native instruments when I open up like 5 instances of contact. And then I have a problem. But other than that, I don't really have a problem with native instrument stuff. Sorry, I'm not trying to be a hater and not appreciate what you say, but I rock with native instruments, so it's kind of a hard one. Deliberated, the new plugin from Unison Audio. So make plugins. Let me write this down. Yeah, I get that. I get that, Prince. Everybody's stuff is different. Yeah, but see, some of the stuff's hard though. Like some of the stuff I don't want to put because I know it's difficult. Like slide and glide functions to work properly. I know that's a difficult one because it depends on the framework they're using. Like if I make a plugin in Maze, it might not have the slide and glide function. Might not be the greatest. Or if it's not on the plugin developer, if you can't glide stuff, you know how you can like glide 808s in FL Studio on the piano roll? That's not a plugin issue. That's more of an FL Studio issue. And so in order to do that, some things are just difficult for developers because either A, they don't have the technology, B, they don't have the money, or C, they're only making a $20 plugin. If they're making a $20 plugin, it's not going to have all the capabilities of a $100 or $200 plugin. Otherwise, it will be a $200 plugin. Yeah, GUI resizing or a solid GUI size. Because again, it depends on the framework in which they're building the plugin in. Because it depends on the platform. If the platform doesn't have the option to resize or make the GUI rescalable, they just can't do it. And I'm not somebody who's mad, who's like, oh, you shouldn't use Maze or you shouldn't use whatever it is that you're using, because Maze is no different than just getting sample packs. I'd rather have Maze than One-Shot Kit. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have a plugin with everything in there than a One-Shot Kit, because with a One-Shot Kit, it doesn't preserve the note all the way through. Like if you put like your main note on, if the main note was sampled, it was a C4, by the time you get up to C6, it's going to sound nasty. But like if you use Maze, you're sampling multiple notes across each key range, which makes it better. So in my personal usage, I would rather have like a Maze plugin than I would have a One-Shot Kit, and you're still getting the same amount of sound. So like sometimes I wonder about that. I don't know, Charles. I don't have that answer. If they will or not, they should, but I just don't know if they will or not, because people are so negative about subscriptions. A lot of companies just don't even want to test the waters. But when you have something that's like $1,000, I think that's the perfect plugin that's the perfect plugin suite that you do make monthly installments, that somebody can buy it over time, or they can use it, they can rent it as long as they want to, But again, I can see their perspective too, is like, we don't want you to rent our shit for a year. You only spend $100 and then, you make some banging beats, you make a bunch of money and then decide not to re-up either. I see both sides of it, because obviously I'm a producer and, I talk to a lot of developers, so I understand their side of things too. You know, like a lot of these questions and some of the stuff you guys are questioning, I know the answers to, because I'm like trying to work on a plugin. I work with developers. I know a whole bunch of stuff that your average person just doesn't take for, they just take for granted about these plugins, you know? Also, image line taking off the demo. You can take off the demo version. You're talking about like for the free version? Oh no, they're not going to do that. There's no reason why. There's no reason if image line took off the save project feature for the demo, nobody would buy FL Studio. You know what I'm saying? That would be like, all you got to do though is just export your stems, and you still have your project. But that would just be giving you FL Studio for free, you know? Like I can't co-sign that one. Papa Watt, but it doesn't, how can I put this? It still doesn't preserve the quality. Like if I was to, it's still like let's say you compared it on your synthesizer. If you had a synthesizer and you went all the way down nice to see you in here too, brother. It's been a while. But if you were to go down your synthesizer and hit the notes and try to match all the notes in the one shot, it wouldn't match, because it doesn't matter if you try to preserve it or not. It's still going to lose some quality at some point in time, because the note is guessing what the next note is going to be in an unscientific form of me being able to explain this. So it still loses some of the quality the farther you go down there. That just helps preserve a little bit of it, but the farther you get down there, it's still going to mess up the issue. Where was I at? Input knobs. You said I'm stuck on MPC software as I'm still learning, but it's a bit tricky understanding other DAWs like FL waveform. A Colt, or what are you using, a Mac or a PC? I use Reaper, so I don't have this issue. Yeah, you're right. Wealth does fucking buy convenience. Damn it. I wouldn't say money or security. I wouldn't say music is pay to win. Well, I wouldn't say that nowadays, because back in the day, you couldn't even get into music if you didn't have any money. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, people didn't have home studios back in the day, so you had to pay to go to a studio to record music. You know, there wasn't all this software to where you could just make a beat at home. You had to buy a board, you had to buy a Triton, or you had to buy if you wanted to make music that sounded professional, you had to spend thousands of dollars on boards and all this other stuff. So I've just grown through it. I started out doing music before recording in DAWs was really a thing, or like before plugins were any good. So you didn't really make beats with plugins. You know, I'm old school. So I remember when you had to go somewhere, somebody had to have a board, somebody had to have an MPC, somebody had to have equipment in order for you to make music. Music ultimately has gotten easier. Matter of fact, I was thinking about doing a video about this. Then I saw Paul III's video yesterday, and it's funny how YouTubers work, because sometimes you're thinking about doing a video and then you open up your YouTube and somebody's done that video. But like gatekeeping, should they bring gatekeeping back? And my answer to that is, I kind of think we need to fucking gatekeep music again, because people can just put out anything and it's just fucking awful. There's like a lot of awful music out there, or like, you know, people. I think that since music isn't gatekept anymore, the quality of music is going to be awful in 10 to 15 years, because anybody can put a song out. So you can put a song out on TikTok and it can be a terrible song. Like I was not listening to, some Ice Spice song came up in my feed and I was like, this is absolutely awful. This is a bad song. But the song's got, 300 million views or whatever. And it's like, this is absolutely awful. Like this is not a good song. But because she's cool and people follow her, and since we're in an age of a following is more important than the actual quality of music that you put out, I feel like music's going to continue to blow up and it's going to continue to get worse and worse and worse. Like I feel like things should be gatekept because nowadays everybody wants instant gratification and everybody wants to be good right away. Not realizing your favorite artist from back in the day, it took them years to master their craft. Like it took Whitney Houston 10, 15 years to master her voice before she could actually sing and put out albums and tracks. But now everybody just wants to get auto-tune and they want to, not even put in 10 hours of work on their voice, put auto-tune on some shit, drop a track, and they feel like they deserve the same respect as somebody who's an actual singer. Or like people will get AI and make an AI beat, and then they want the same respect as Metro Boomin, or they're wondering why their beats aren't selling, or they want the same exact gratification as somebody who put in 10, 15 years worth of work. And that doesn't work in any other industry. Like you can't pick up a basketball today and wonder why you're not as good as LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't pick up a baseball bat today and wonder why you can't hit as good as Shohei Ohtani. You know what I'm saying? Or you can't pick up a football today and wonder why you can't throw the football as good as Patrick Mahomes. But with music, people feel like just because they want to do music, they have the right to fucking be famous, or they have the right to make money off of music without putting in any of the work. Like, I don't believe that with music, you have to go to college for music, because ultimately, if you go to college for music, that's just teaching you the terminology. Like, you're not going to go to college and learn how to be a great musician. They're not going to teach you how to make beats. They're not going to tell you how to hear rhythms. They're not going to tell you how to make melodies. They're not going to tell you all this other stuff. They're going to teach you a lot of technical stuff about mixing and mastering and stuff like that, but you still have to go through trial and error, and you can find that stuff on the internet. So I feel like trial and error is more important, but I just feel like we kind of need to bring back gatekeeping to music because it's just out of control at this point. Do you know what I'm saying? That's just my thoughts. I know a lot of people, when you're new and you're just becoming a producer, you don't believe that because you're like, you want everybody to love your music and you want everybody to love everything. But like, if the shit was easy, everybody would do it. Like, everybody would do it, If it was easy, everybody would be famous. If it was like easy to figure all this stuff out, figure out what sounds go together, figure out everything. If it was just easy, then everybody would do it. If it was easy to put down melodies, everybody would do it. And so I get that technology, and I read something that was like, well, the old heads, you boomers are just mad because technology is the great equalizer. But what happens if technology goes away? Like, what happens if you can't use AI plugins or programs anymore? What happens if you can't use stuff that's AI based anymore? How would you be able to create music? You wouldn't be able to. And so like in future generations, they're just going to be looking at music and from the perspective of, oh, well, you just make music by going to this website and saying, make trap beat, you know what I'm saying? And then boom, trap beat's going to come out. I don't want my kids to grow up in that world. I want my kids to grow up in a world to where people are putting their heart and their soul into music and they're still listening to it. No, I did used to ghost produce though. I used to do some ghost producing, but I don't really ghostwrite for people. That's not really my thing. I've written choruses and stuff for singers, but I'm not giving my lyrics away. I mean, I guess if somebody named the right price, I might do some ghostwriting, but Prince, I think you're missing what I'm saying by gatekeepers. I'm talking about there needs to be, I don't even know why you would say gatekeepers are the devil either, because the way I'm talking about gatekeepers are, there needs to be a check and balance system involved in music. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can do it. That's not the debate. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that people shouldn't be able to do music. What I'm saying is there should be a checks and balance, because with no checks and balance and no gatekeeping, we get songs like WAP on the radio. You know what I'm saying? With no gatekeeping and no checks and balances, we have to listen to people say my booty hole's brown in songs, and people are singing it and kids are singing that shit. So with no gatekeeping, people can do whatever they want. So as you're saying that you think gatekeeping is of the devil, well, if there is no gatekeepers, then the devil music or whatever music of the devil won't be put out either. So there needs to be a check and balance there, you know? Who would be the judge of quality? I mean, that's a rough one, man. That's a rough one. I mean, I don't think that it should be, you know, a 16-year-old kid who doesn't know any better. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I watch a lot of EA Ski in the morning. I rock with him. I rock with his channel. And certain things that he says are just fact. I mean, like whether people believe it or not, it's just fact. If you listen to the quality of music, it has deteriorated throughout time. So like now that I'm an old man and I see the perspective of old people, I understand what they're saying. So like in the 90s, they were talking about how the quality of music isn't the same as it was in the 70s or in the 60s and stuff like that. But that's because if you look at the way that music is, in the 60s and 70s, everything was live music. You know what I'm saying? So they're recording everything live. So you hear an actual guitar, you're going to hear actual drums, you're going to hear an actual piano, you're going to hear an actual keyboard. So everything that you're hearing is the organic sound. And so throughout time, sound has become more processed. And so now that sound has become more processed and that processed sound has become the norm, it is normal for you to hear a fake guitar and be okay listening to it because that's the norm. So before that wasn't the norm. Like in, let's say, 1972, you weren't going to be able to get off by using an FL Studio Flex guitar. And it's not a knock to a Flex guitar, but you weren't going to be able to get off using that guitar because it doesn't sound realistic. Anybody who listens to music knows that's not what the fuck a guitar sounds like, you know? Now I think some of the advances are good. So like the way that drums get processed, I feel like that is a more positive thing for music because it makes the drums stand out in the mix better. But if you've never heard a pure sound, if you've never heard a pure piano, if you've never heard a pure guitar, if you've never heard any of these sounds, who are you to judge what sounds good and what sounds bad? Because you don't even know what the original sound sounds like. That's like, I always use this analogy right here. When I talk about when people who are like younger than me and like, they argue about this is hip hop or this isn't hip hop, or people who aren't necessarily of the hip hop culture. And they try to argue with you about what's hip hop and what's not. Well, this is my analogy for that. Look, I can't take some spaghetti that I made with ragu and take it over to Italy and argue with an old Italian lady about this is authentic spaghetti when I don't even know what authentic spaghetti tastes like. So I'm trying the knockoff and I'm trying to argue with her that the knockoff is better than the original. So that's kind of the way that I feel about music, is that you can't be the judge of what's good unless you've heard the original. I do get that there becomes a point to where you do get old and, you know, the next generation's coming up and the next generation wants to do their thing, but the next generation still needs to be guided by the older generation. So even when hip hop started, you know, the generation took off and they started, but you still had, you know, older people like Russell Simmons and the older people in the industry who were guiding the young artist. And then as hip hop has evolved, there was still always somebody there to guide them in the right direction. Well, now with the age of music, you don't need anybody to guide you in any direction. You can get on that. You can get in your computer and you can make a goofy, a corny, a funny song, a nasty song, and then just upload it to the internet without worrying about what any of the repercussions of this song is going to be in the future. So the repercussions of this song in the future may be the next generation of kids are making the nastiest songs ever. You know, I feel like there needs to be some governing body. Everything has a governing body. You know what I'm saying? The United States every country has a governing body, somebody that governs over the people. Every job has somebody that governs over the job. Like, you know, there's a supervisor, there's a general manager, there's assistant managers, there's swing managers, you know, there's crew trainers, you know, there's people in charge or whatever you want to call them. There's always levels at everything of people who are controlling what's going on. What's going on with music now, there's nobody in control. It's just like a freaking wild free-for-all. And it's like people will do anything for clout. So instead of, I'm not somebody who is big on saying that, I'm not somebody who's big on saying that you have to love music to do it. I don't believe that. I absolutely don't believe it. I wouldn't stand on that. I believe that you can do music for a job if it is what you want to do, because no different than any other job, 80-90% of the people who have regular jobs, they don't like their job. So, you know, music, if you're good at it, like if let's say you played piano since you were 5 or 6, and now you're 18, you've been playing piano for 12 years and you're phenomenal at it. Let's say you are the next Beethoven, right? But you don't like playing piano. That doesn't mean you can't go get a job playing piano. You put in all the time, the effort, the work, everything in order to be a good pianist. Why do you have to love it in order to make money off of it? You've still put in the time, you still put in the effort, you know? So you should be able to get paid off your talents if you're talented enough. So I will never be somebody who says that you absolutely have to love music to make music. I love music, and that's why I still make music every day. But I can see the other side of it where, man, I'm good at it though. So why I can't do it for a job and do this job instead of being a manager at a retail store or working on Wall Street or doing something else, you know? I just don't necessarily think that it needs to be like that. Sorry, I know I'm missing some of y'all's comments. Right, some of your tracks take weeks to tweak because you're putting in the time, the effort, and the love to do it, you know? AI is definitely cheating. I think I got something I'm gonna come out with. I wish I knew somebody who did like fire art, because I got this idea for kind of a logo, a new slogan or whatever. I can't say it because somebody might take it and use it, but I got the fire ass fucking idea, but I don't do art like that. But I need somebody to make me like a logo that I can put on shirts and shit like that. But it's a great idea. I just can't really do it. Yeah, I do thumbnails and stuff, but I'm not really good at doing art like that, you know? What did Perk Dog say? Let's all stick together and build a movement. They'll respect us. You know, I wish it was that easy. But here's the thing, we can all stick together as like musicians, but there's still all these companies that are making tools to make it easier and easier and easier for the next person. So the musician getting into it today doesn't understand anything that I'm talking about right now because they haven't been in it. You know, a lot of people think that people are just naturally talented when it comes to music. Yes, there are some people who are just naturally talented. So they can learn how to play a piano and they're going to be better than somebody else who practiced and practiced and practiced. That's like everything in life. People are gifted at some stuff. But just because you're talented doesn't mean that you didn't put the work in, you know? Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't practice hard enough, you know? So, like, I know I have friends that I've been rapping with as long as I have, and they're more talented than I am at rapping. I mean, I'm not going to sit up here and lie and be like, oh, I'm just as dope as them. I rap different than them. But I have like some friends that are just insane. Like when they be rapping, I'd be like, how the fuck did you come up with that? Like, you know, I'm amazed. And I've been rapping with this dude for 20 years. And I'm like, I don't understand how your brain works like that. I don't understand how you're so talented that you can come up with something that sounds like this. I just don't understand it. But it's because the way that their brain works, it's the way that their mind works. Well, the person on the outside doesn't understand that this person's at home reading all these books, and when they're reading these books, this information, the way it's sinking into their mind is forcing them to come up with different thoughts, or the stuff that they're watching on TV, they're getting thoughts because they're practicing all the time. They're rapping 2, 3 hours, 4 hours a day. And so whenever they sit down and do anything else, they're still in go mode for rapping. So like, or with pianos, you know, you might, if somebody's playing piano every single day or making beats every single day, and then they're watching a TV show and the theme song or a commercial break or something comes on and some weird melody comes out of that melody might resonate in their head for a while. And then when they go sit down to make a beat later on, they kind of have that melody in their head, and then they switch it up and they flip it and they make it something of their own. Well, most people aren't doing stuff like that. So we're all built a little bit different. We're all built a little different. Sorry, my computer. Let's see here. I know I'm missing some of y'all's comments. I'm not even mad, Scooter, with music programming, because music programming takes time and effort too. You know, you're not going to be just good programming. And like really, realistically, people have been programming music for 40 years now. I don't know when the first sequencer came out, but people have been programming music in synthesizers for 40 years now. So, I mean, you can program it on the computer. I'm not against that because you still have to learn. You still have to learn scales. You still have to learn what notes are going to sound good together. You still have to learn stuff. For me, the biggest issue I have with the computer would be just making something AI, you know? I get that things changing and stuff like that. But I feel like I don't think that I think computers were good in music because basically, you know, a synth is a mini computer. You know, I mean, granted, it's not, but it is. It's just a machine with circuitry in it. You know, so I'm all right with that. I mean, I'm all right with there being an easier entry into music. So that's not what I'm trying to say either. So I hope that that's not the message I'm giving. I'm not mad that there's an easier entry into music. So if a computer now is the basic entry into music, I'm okay with that, right? But I still feel that you need to practice. I still feel that you need to learn. You still need to learn your craft, you know? You can't always take the easy route out. Yeah, I don't understand where the fun is at making a whole beat with AI, you know? Like what hurts me the most about music is that since I rap, you know, that's like primarily what I did for most of my life. You know, I've rapped longer than I haven't rapped, and I'm 43. So, you know, just think about that. I've been rapping for 26 years now, like consistently, like putting together songs and making music, not just rapping a little bit for fun, but actually putting together music. I've been doing it for 26 years now. So I've been rapping longer than I haven't been rapping. And as I watch the art form, when I listen to rap music and you can't understand people, it's like a shot to the heart. Cause you're too late, baby. You give love a bad name. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. But it hurts my heart, man, because that's not what the art was built on. One of the biggest things was, you know, enunciation. That was always one of the biggest things. And so it's like your cadence and your enunciation were two of the most important things that you could that you needed to work on. Your voice, you know, the way you presented things. And now that's just not important anymore. You can just get on the mic and you can just be like, oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, you can get on the mic and do shit like that and people go crazy. And that's just with auto-tune. So it's not even you singing it well. It's just auto-tune making all the noise for you. And you know, you can blow up with that, you know? So I feel like that's just an issue, you know? It's just an issue. Yeah, AI is gonna take over. Like AI is going to take over here in a minute, and it's going to. Hey, I'm gonna need you to chill, Caleb. We're probably not gonna be listening to Sleepy Legs today. Matter of fact, we're not gonna be listening to Sleepy Legs today. Sometimes you gotta chill. Don't nobody want you spamming their chat. You know, threw me off my train of thought. I was about to give him to work like the dude who I was talking trash to in that video. Still irritated me. I'm still irritated by that. I can see auto-tune being an instrument to some, but I still feel like you need to work on singing because I think I talked about this in a video where I had some young dude try to get into an argument with me about people who use auto-tune are just as good as singers as people who don't use auto-tune, which is 1000% not facts. Like you're not going to tell me that you're as good of a singer as somebody who doesn't use auto-tune. Like, okay, turn the auto-tune off and let's see who sings better. That's the easiest fucking way to end the debate. Turn off the auto-tune and let's see who sings better. T-Pain is the exception to the rule, you know, and I get that a lot of artists do use auto-tune, but most artists who are like major artists who like are singers, it's only a little bit of auto-tune. It's not like it's really fixing the pitches of their singing. It's adding a little bit of top line shine to their singing. Hey, yo, matter of fact, hey, I need a admin just to kick Caleb out of here. Tell him peace. Everybody say nah. Matter of fact, hold on, here we go.
Fuck you. Oh, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
You know what I'm saying? So one more time for the people in the back.
Fuck you. Oh, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
All right. Y'all want to hear it one more time? No, 3 times for the people in the back.
Fuck you. Oh, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
All right. So yeah, T-Pain popularized, you know what I'm saying? Auto-tune, that's without a shadow of a doubt. He definitely did. It definitely has been that kind of day too. But it is what it is. Sometimes you just gotta chill. Sometimes all you gotta do is chill. You know what I'm saying? That's all you gotta do. Sometimes all you gotta do is chill. You ain't always gotta say something. And if you don't like what's going on, you can always just leave for a little bit and come back. We're gonna get back to music here in a second. I know we kind of went off topic, but it is what it is. The conversation got good, you know? Obviously, there's a bunch of people in here enjoying the conversation, so we're gonna keep the conversation going. Right. I know I'm on your platform, but you're gonna do what I want you to do. Not gonna happen today, fam. Not gonna happen today. Not gonna happen today. You got the wrong one. You got the wrong one on the right day. Sarah, kind of. See, here's the thing with auto-tune, right? Because Cher did have the first auto-tune song, but that didn't really popularize auto-tune because after that, people weren't going ham on auto-tune. So when people say T-Pain popularized it, it's because once T-Pain used it, everybody wanted to use it. So sometimes just because you're the originator, like Chuck Berry, you know, and all them dudes are the originator of rock and roll, but Elvis gets the most props for it because he popularized it. You know what I'm saying? So it's not to discredit Cher, but she didn't popularize it. But to take it one step further, all auto-tune really is kind of like a new age vocoder. You know what I'm saying? Like Roger and Zapp sounded like they were using auto-tune way back in the day on the songs like, I want to be your man. I want to be your man. I mean, that sounds like auto-tune. It's just a vocoder. So, yeah, and Cher could sing too. She didn't need it. Cher absolutely didn't. Do you believe in love? I don't sound nothing like Cher, but, you know, she could actually sing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, TalkBox, all that stuff. I mean, really, it's just a different form of auto-tune. Because you can tune your stuff. Yeah, fans, but the reason why fans don't care about lyrics is because lyrics haven't been important for the longest amount of time. And part of that is like record labels issues where they're more factuated on money than actual music. So like here is the thing that's jacked up about the whole music industry is that if they pushed positive music, it would take off because whatever they put on the radio and whatever they put out is going to be popular. It's going to be, the more you hear a song over and over again, you're going to like it. You know, like I've heard so many songs that I've absolutely hate. Bust Down Tatiana, I absolutely hated that song, right? Hated that song. Don't let Bust Down Tatiana come on right now. I'm about to get loose. You know what I'm saying? Or like what was the song with Lil Yachty? Begin it. My life, my lifestyle. I used to hate that song. Let that song come on right now. I'm about to jam out because I've listened to it a million times. I've listened to it so much that my brain is programmed that this is an okay song to listen to. So if they put more positive music on the radio, positive music could sell because back in the day, what did we have? If I ruled the world, can't nobody hold me down. Oh no. I mean, all that stuff was music that we were listening to growing up when I was growing up, you know, you got a problem, give me some more. But like the music wasn't necessarily negative. And so they could push positive music, but they just don't, you know, they just don't. They like gangster rap became popular and then instead of taking a trend and playing a little bit of a trend, they'll just take this trend and then erase the whole entire old trend and pretend like the old trend never happened. And they'll just completely eliminate it because they don't know how to manage the situation. They don't know how to manage balancing different kind of artists, like on the radio and stuff like that. Yeah, De La Soul, Tribe Called Quest, all that, Rakim, all that used to be positive music, you know? LL Cool J used to, well, I mean, once he got a little bit older and left the sugar booger alone, or the booger sugar alone, you know, he started talking about, you know, like, you know, girls and stuff like that, which is fine, you know? It went from I need a round the way girl to hey lover, you know? He evolved, but like music was, the niggas was rapping about my Adidas. You know, they weren't rapping about getting high and doing drugs and shit like that. Now, I will say this. I wouldn't say 50 Cent's popularized more modern murder rap. I wouldn't agree with that. But what I will say is it's our generation's fault that this generation only raps about doing drugs and the shit they rap about. Because we rapped about selling drugs to people and all that other shit. We, you know, and who the fuck were we selling drugs to? People our age. So people our age, they were on drugs. They were addicted to drugs. So then their kids grew up in households where their parents were addicted to drugs and they just followed the cycle. So our generation isn't abstaining from holding and taking some responsibility on the next generation, because we're the ones who created this cycle. You know, everybody talking about how they were selling, slanging, gang banging, all this other stuff. Well, we created that picture for the next generation, and all that music has turned into the golden oldies. You know what I'm saying? So like all that shit is now golden oldies. And so that's the stuff that these kids grew up listening to. And so that's what they got put into their mind. That's what their parents are listening to in the car. So like that's like when I'm with my kids, I don't listen to music that glamorizes anything negative. So I listen to, you know, I'll listen to like Tribe, or my kids listen to old school shit. So they'll listen to some Michael Jackson, or they'll listen to Prince, or they'll listen to some Nas, or they'll listen to like old Kanye West. You know, they'll listen to shit that's like positive, because I don't want them to have the perception of this is what's okay and this is what you should be listening to. But once they get out the car, nigga, I'll shoot you. You know what I'm saying? But when they're in the car, you know what I'm saying? Bruh. I'm sorry. That was probably funnier to me than it was to you. Yeah, LL, he's admitted that he was on drugs and stuff like that. Yeah, Queen Latifah, MC Lyte, all them old school rappers, they were all fire. KRS-One, Boogie Down Productions. You know, that's what made me fall in love with hip hop was KRS-One, Boogie Down Productions, The Bridge is Over, The Bridge is Over, The Bridge is Over. That was one of the first songs that I actually remember and I loved, you know, hearing at like barbecues and stuff. And then Rakim, it's been a long time. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. I was a huge Rakim has a huge influence on my early rap style. I rapped a lot like Rakim, like the way I used to piece together words. Like I think a lot of you guys have heard me rap before, but I used to rap like exacting out approximately, really ain't no stopping me from dropping these. Falling like they jumped up off of balconies with high gravity, you know, so casually. I'm losing my state of sanity through fiction and reality, changing my mentality to wreck a rhyme with brutality. The flame in my heart burns like calories. It's running through my capillaries. Still there's agony from them C's, talking about they ice and salaries, they bitches and they fantasies. Got me feeling sick like some allergies. In my anatomy, gradually the thoughts reload automatically with an endless capacity. Rhymes depth for density and high intensity. Got a tendency to mingle with the enemy. Study his moves and leave him empty like a gimpy. Simply don't tempt me. Letting you know who's the king like Billy. My abilities past show capabilities with endless strategies and artillery. Ask my man Zachary how it had to be. We left you redder than a daiquiri for trying attacking me. But that used to be like how I used to rap and stuff, you know? So I wrote that rap, I think I was either 17 or 18. But I was heavily influenced on like hip hop, real hip hop shit, you know? So, you know, that's a super throwback. I kicked out on that beat, that thing I did with Av, where I did a remix with him. He said, Yo, I mean, I've told you I've had my addictions too in the past, man, but you can get over them. You know, you can get over them and you can do whatever it is that you want to do. Cause I'm definitely guilty of the alcoholism and addiction myself. So, um, you know, it is what it is. And that's the problem. Rap should be about both. Rap music shouldn't just be about lyrics, and rap music shouldn't just be about production. Because if rap music was just about lyrics, Cannabis would be the dopest rapper of all time. But his production was awful. So you need that balance of lyrics and music. But to take it one step further, you need the other elements of like rap music too. Because a lot of people, they get mad when like MC Hammers or the rappers like that, you know, who were making dance songs. Well, hip hop started, you know what I'm saying, at parties where people were beatboxing and DJs were spinning records, people were rapping and dancing. So an element of hip hop is b-boying and dancing and breaking. So there needs to be music for breakers too. And so it doesn't all have to be this super lyrical music, but it needs to be good music. Like there needs to be people who are rapping songs to make people dance for the culture, because dancing is an element of hip hop. Hip hop isn't just music, it's a culture. And so that's where people get lost a lot of times, is like when they get mad at rappers who are commercial rappers who make dance songs. Bitch, they was dancing in the 70s and the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Just because y'all don't want to dance don't mean they can't dance. There's different genres and subgenres of rap music. And that's like a big problem with the genre, with the culture nowadays, is that people want to eliminate a huge parts of the culture. You know what I'm saying? It definitely started off as party music and kind of, you know, but motherfuckers didn't know what they were talking about at first. So it was a lot of battling at parties, freestyling and stuff, because it was a brand new genre. So it was all this, it took all of these pieces in order for hip hop to be where it's at right now. It took all these pieces for rap music to have been the #1 genre, maybe not this year, but in the, you know, few previous years. It took all of these elements in order for the music to be where it's at. And people just don't realize that. I should clip this and make this a video. What do y'all think? Y'all think I should clip this and make this a video? Sugar Hill Gang fire. Anybody want to edit this shit for me? Does anybody else want to clip it and edit for me? Maybe I will clip this and edit it though. But yeah, man, so I guess we'll get back to listening to some music. Unless y'all want to keep this conversation going, I could talk about this shit all day. I still owe Perklum a super chat though. But once I go back to listening to music, I'm gonna go back to listening to music. Shit, just download it. I mean, if you want to edit it, you can edit it. You know, I'd appreciate it. Tis but a scratch. Aren't you somebody who said you wanted to edit videos for me? And I told you to hit me up on Instagram and we could talk about it. I don't really know what kind of prices we're looking at, because I'm not like a huge YouTuber yet. I only got 30-something thousand, you know. I survive off of what I do, but I don't really have money to outsource. But I do think if once I do start maybe having some videos edited, I could put out more videos. You know, I could just add another couple videos a week or something like that. Because I don't think, now that I've been doing this for a long time, there was a time when I thought, I was like, man, you can't put out a video every day because people will get sick of you. But then it takes a long time doing this shit to realize that, you know, you guys rock with me. So if you want to watch the content, you're going to watch the content. If you don't want to watch the content, you're not going to watch the content. But there's people looking for stuff to watch. You know, you have to think about it from my perspective. Like if my favorite YouTubers put out a video every day, I'll watch it. Like I watch Bolo's videos every day. Bolo puts out a video almost every day and I always watch it. Even if it's not some shit that I have, or I like, you know, NPC, like before I got an NPC, I still watched all the NPC. I still watch all the machine videos. I still watch all the content because I like Bolo. I rock with his content. So I watch it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, somebody was talking to me about they were interested in like editing my videos, and I told them to hit me up because I knew I was gonna forget. You said Caleb Mad. Is Caleb still here? Caleb somewhere punching the sky. Is he still here? I can't even see his comments if he's still here. I thought somebody kicked him out. Tyrone, what's up, bro? Tyrone, I can't kick you out, but you better call Tyrone. Call him. I can't kick you out, man. You're my guy. I rock with you. I fuck with you. You could have just booted his ass. I'm all right with booting somebody if they just get on my nerves. I mean, I'm sorry. I know that sounds disrespectful, but I'm like the most chill, easygoing YouTuber on the platform. And you're going to come up here and get me worked up? If you get me worked up, I don't have no problem kicking the fuck out of here, you know? I'm pretty chill. I'm pretty calm. I'm pretty laid down. I answer questions. I talk to people on all socials. You know, like I'm not like some arrogant, pompous asshole. So it's like, if you get me worked up, you don't have to be here, I don't need subscribers that bad. Somebody else will come take your spot in 5 minutes. In 15 minutes, there'll be a new subscriber take your spot. So it's all right, I'm not trying to say that to sound arrogant or cocky, but at least once an hour, I get a new subscriber, So, I mean, it just is what it is. It just is what it is. Right. Especially spamming's bad when somebody's like, granted I was on a rant, but spamming is the worst when you're on a rant. And then you're like, because I paused my screen so I could like kind of go back and react to the comments because we all started with that plugin thing. So I still wanted to comment on that, but then so many comments came in, I had to start scrolling down because on the Streamlabs, it just at some point it just automatically goes down to the bottom. So as I'm scrolling through, if I'm scrolling through and I see like 12 messages from you and they're all the same thing, play my music, and I'm not playing music at the second, you're gonna get on my nerves. It just is what it is, but that's every YouTuber. It's like, bro, like chill, I get that the stream was called this, but sometimes shit changes. Sometimes stuff happens, things change, and we go in different directions on the stream, Everything is not everything's planned out, I feel like y'all enjoy this because everybody stuck around for the most part. There's 33 people in here. Normally we've been doing about 20 something on these listening streams. So I feel like you guys either enjoy this, you're getting something out of it, you want to add something to the conversation, you want to add a piece, and that's cool. So I'll continue to go because we're having a good conversation. I know I've been talking about this today too, though. I love it. I love it. Yeah, people do be greedy, man, sometimes. Sometimes people think that like everything is geared to them. So one thing I try not to do when I get on people's channels is I try to not think that all the content's just geared for me. Like, motherfucker made a video for all of his subscribers. Why would I get mad if he didn't make the video that I wanted to? Or why would I get mad because he didn't have the opinion that I have? Now, I'm not going to hold y'all, though. I will get into a comment section on some videos, and I'll talk shit to the people in the comment section, like other people's videos and stuff. If y'all were in the circle of videos that I watch and you see me, I'm pretty reckless in there sometimes. But I'm not necessarily talking shit to the content creator because the content creator is just making content for a broad audience. So like, I'm not going to get up here and be like, your video sucks, fuck you, and all this other stuff, because that's not cool. But if somebody's in the comment section like, the video sucks, fuck you, then I'll get up in there and I'll be like, you suck, fuck you and your mother, or some shit like that. Yeah, that Ed Sheeran pedal looks fire. I'm not going to lie to you. When I seen it come out the other day, I was thinking about making the call to see if I could get it, because I can get it. But then, like I said in the video, what am I going to do with a looper pedal? You know what I'm saying? Like, sincerely, being honest with myself as a human being, what am I going to do with a looper pedal at this point in my guitar playing career? I haven't played the guitar in a couple weeks. I can't really bust it out every day anymore. I don't really play the keyboard well enough to get like loops like that. Like, a lot of y'all see me in stream. Like, I'll play some chords and then I'll extend the chords like 30 bars, 32 bars, and then I'll play a bunch of melodies, and then I'll cut and chop what I want to use out of the melodies, and then I'll make that my melody when I'm playing like keyboards and stuff like that. I can't do that with a looper, even though I wanted it just to try it out and do a review on it. But I mean, I need you to, Liam, you were supposed to teach me how to play the guitar, man. Still sad that never happened. But, you know, I mean, you can get in queue, but I don't think I'm going to get to it because once I start playing tracks again, I'm probably only going to play a few. I know I talked for a minute, but I said I was only going to be on for an hour, and then I didn't really start ranting until that hour mark. So I was going to be about done, but then we got into a pretty good topic. So, you know, I mean, I can't promise that I'm probably not going to get to it, just being honest. And I still have a super chat to play. I know Perklem's like, dog, are you going to play my shit or no? Yeah, I got you, Perk Dog. What do you say, Tisbit Scratch? Right, right. I do definitely appreciate y'all. That's for sure. All right, let me go ahead and I'll get back to playing some tracks now. Perk said, hell yeah. He said, oh, I do want to get, I'm not going to get it yet. Because I guess, I don't know what happened. I ended up getting that Jasper. Remember I told y'all about that shelf? That shelf came in on Friday. So I got that Jasper stand for my synths, which it looks fire. It's going to be dope. And I ordered, dude, I don't know how I pulled this. I'm going to tell y'all a little secret. So Donner came out with this pedal board, right? I'll even show you guys. I'm not going to show you guys everything. But Donner, and I just ran across this. Donner pedal board. Because I needed a pedal board to put my pedals on, because there's gonna be enough space on this synth rack that I have to where I can put like a 49 key synth and then a pedal board next to it, all on the same rack and the level. So Donner has these pedal boards right here that are for sale for $80, right? And you can get them on Amazon and everything too. And I saw it, and it says make an offer, right? Down here at the bottom, it says make an offer. So I was like, I wonder if I can make these motherfuckers an offer and they'll send it to me. So I offered them $60 for it, and they're sending it, and they accepted it. So I grabbed this pedal board for $60. It's like an $80 pedal board. It's 21 inches by 11 inches. So it's big enough for what I need for right now. I'll be able to get all my amplitude pedals on there. I'll be able to get, I was saying earlier in the stream, I just got a blooper. So I got a blooper pedal coming. I ordered that off of reverb.com. I'll be able to get my M1 Mako modulation pedal on there. I'll be able to get my, both my amplitude, my X Vibe, my Tone X, and then I'll be able to get my dark reverb pedal on there. So I got a bunch of pedals that I can get on there. I'm not going to be able to get that big old Boss ME80 on there, but I probably won't. I mean, I can put it somewhere else on the rack, but I don't know I know Chase Bliss has a bunch of good pedals. They have another pedal that's like a lo-fi pedal, but I have a really good lo-fi pedal. Like they have, what is it? They have one pedal that everybody uses, but I don't know if I really need it. I think it's the orange pedal. But I have a pedal that's similar to it. I think it's this mood pedal. So I think the mood pedal, isn't this one like a lo-fi pedal or something like that? It's got a bunch of different lo-fi effects in there. I'm not sure. I think that's the pedal I'm talking about. Somebody let me know if I'm right or wrong. But I have this pedal right here, M1 Mako. So I have this pedal right here. And this pedal is fire. It's like got all these different effects in there. It's got lo-fi, it's got vinyl crackling, it's got a bunch of stuff in there. Somebody said, do I prefer pedals to effects? It just depends on what I'm doing. So y'all can't see it. So I have this pedal right here, and it's a fire pedal. This is probably my favorite pedal. Not probably, this is my favorite pedal. Just because I've used it a lot. I like it, it's a good pedal. But do I prefer pedals to effects. If I'm using a synthesizer, then like a standalone synthesizer, then I prefer pedals to effects in a computer, because when I'm messing with the synthesizer, I can pull down the keys and I can, tune the pedal as I'm messing with the stuff. And it just has a different sound than the effects do. But if I'm just making a beat in the computer, I'm not necessarily a producer who's trying to flip the sample out, then run the sample through a pedal, then put it back in, because that's more work than I really want to do at the time. I just want to keep going. I probably, once I get that blooper though, I'll probably start doing that because it just makes some dope melodies. But it just depends on the tool I'm using. And that's one thing when I see people complain about having too many tools and they get like beat block, or they're having issues because they have too many tools and they don't know what to use. I'm like, the more tools, the better, because it just helps me create a different kind of beat, or helps me continue to create, or I still have fun in different ways. So it's like, I do this every day. So it's like, the daunting task of sitting in front of a computer and using the same plugins every day. I want to do something different, dude. I want to do something different, And like using different tools and stuff like that is what's really got me into making synthwave beats, or making house beats, or just making different genres of beats. I wouldn't have probably did it if it wasn't for different tools, he said that they'll build it at. I was going to, Liam, I was just going to get a block of wood, and then I was going to just saw some holes in the box, or like a plank of wood, and then I was going to saw some holes in the bottom of the planks of wood, and then I was just going to run the cords, through the holes and everything, because I was like, yeah, it's the same thing, and it's all I need. But then I was like, you know what, man, I'll just get a little bored because it's metal, and then it's going to sit in the rack on my little rack. Well, Sapphire wants to be the next, whatever his name was, wants to be the next Caleb. Yo, Charles 13X, I appreciate that. So let me say this too. So that's why I always say, if you guys watch the videos and stuff, I always say, always finish a beat and then, let people hear it or put it out, because you never know what people are going to think about the beat that you make. That was absolutely not my favorite beat. I didn't really like the beat that much, honestly. I didn't really like it. It might have been more so because of the arrangement, because I did like the harp melody, and I really liked that ocarina, the way that it sounded after I put it in chords and put some reverb and EQ on there. I really loved the way it sounded, but I wasn't really feeling the whole beat, the way it all came together that well. But I mean, the comment section actually loved it, Yeah, I know. As a YouTuber, the chipwood pedal board probably isn't the move. Sometimes you gotta make your shit look good because people are gonna be looking at it. And then like when I get everything set up, the rack's gonna be right here, so the pedals are probably always gonna be in view. So I don't want the shit looking ghetto, because it's always gonna be in view, because I'm gonna have the camera. I'll probably be at a different angle with the camera, so the camera is gonna be. It'll just give me a different view, because the way I'll be sitting will be like this. So it's going to get more of what's over here in the background or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to get more of what's in the background when I get that different view. But I'm going to tell y'all this too. Don't be mad at me when y'all see this video I'm doing this week or next week. It's either going to be this week or next week. I'm straight up doing a sponsored video for an exercise bike. But it's going to be a music video. I promise y'all. I'm only telling y'all because y'all are in here. But it's going to be a music video. I'm going to be like making a beat on an exercise bike. But I want to give a bike to my mama. So she's always wanted a Peloton. So it's like not a Peloton, it's like a knockoff brand Peloton. But whatever. Y'all can get mad at me or whatever y'all want. I know it's not the typical shit. I'm not gonna get into that shilling role, but if I can get the bike to my mama, I'm gonna make the video. You know what I'm saying? It's like a $700 bike. I'm gonna give it to her. It is what it is. Y'all gotta watch the video though. Because I don't even know how I'm going to put this shit together yet. But it's got a TV on there, so I'm going to try to run my computer and everything through the TV, and I'll screen record and all that stuff, and I'm going to like be making a beat as I'm working out, talking about fitness for musicians. Yeah, I already know. I already know. I can already see the comment section on that. Not the unison bike. I can already see my comment section. You sold out. You shield. Blah, blah, blah. Shit. If I can get my mama a bike, for fucking just to shoot a video. That's literally the least I can do. Gotta take it to her afterwards, but if that's the least that I can do, comment section can kiss my ass for a day. All right. So up next, we've got Perk Dog on a super chat. Where'd you go, Perk Dog? Let's go. I guess I'll show y'all the bike because we listen to Perk's song.
What did he say?
Yo, Perk, I like the beat. I like the direction of the beat, but I don't necessarily like the 808 mix on there. I feel like since it's more of like a mellow beat and it's more of like a laid back beat, you can turn the bass down some. I do like the 808 in there. I like the slides and everything, but it's just kind of throwing off the whole feng shui of the beat because it's just the bass and the kick are too aggressive. Everything else is kind of cool and laid back and calm. And then you got this 808 that's like, yeah, motherfucker, yeah, motherfucker, I'm all up in your grill. You like that? You like that? You know what I'm saying? So I would just turn that down and then just, you know what I'm saying, mix that in just a little bit better. It could, sometimes it can be, oh shit, it might be the video. I might have my interface might have been up too loud. Yo, if y'all ever watching if you're ever watching the stream and you're like, hey, it sounds kind of distorted, especially if you know it's your beat, let me know. Because sometimes like when I always have to unhook everything in this gym when I'm done. And so I just throw my interface in this box on the floor with like all my stream stuff. And sometimes the knobs get turned and I just don't even think to look at it, you know, because I've been streaming 300 and something streams where I never have to change anything. So let me know if it sounds a little distorted. But yeah, I think the beat was good. Just that's my only issue is just that the bass is a little too aggressive. I'll run that back since it was a super chat. I'll run half of it back.
What did he say?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds good, but you know, sounds good. All right, so up next, we've got Gorgas or not, Geo or not, most wanted Jew, UK drill. Let's go. Options music menu or music. This beat's fire. Dance Fix, have a good one. Hong Troll Meter, what's up? Yeah, bro, that beat was pretty fire. I fucks with that. I fucks with that.
I do say it's the shit. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself.
Hold up. Super fire beat. But I don't really have any critiques. The only thing I would say is the kick's just a little aggressive, but I'm cool with it. I just wonder how the mix will correlate over to, you know, like a music system. Because it's like, I feel like, I mean, obviously I know that's what we do nowadays. We put a soft clipper on there and then we fucking smash the kick through it. But I feel like the kick could probably come down just a tad. But other than that though, the beat's fire. I mean, I love it. It's good shit. Good melodies, good arrangement. Definitely a fire beat. I could definitely hear somebody talking about a spot of tea over that shit. You know what I'm saying? A spot of a tea and a bloke that'll choke. You know what I'm saying? I could definitely hear a drill rapper on that. Y'all gonna kill me one day with the spot of tea.
Good morning, darling. Oh, would you like a cup of tea? It'll be delightfully scrumptious.
Fire beat though. Laura Noor, you are up next, my G. Let's go. Yeah, yo, I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I gotta play this real quick. I got you, Laura Noor. I done bumped this song about 35 times this week. Y'all remember this shit from Wednesday? I done bumped this shit for real like 35 times this week. Hey.
Who's that?
Hold up.
That's 23, homie.
Hey. This is my shit right
amazing.
here.
I should go talk to her.
Sky's blue, I can feel the wind blow. Hairline got me sharper than a pencil. You're a good girl, but I'm tryna get you lit though. In a drop top booty hanging out the window. I'ma take you for a ride tonight. Summer City boy, we looking at the skies tonight. Yeah, sipping Bud Light, lime, make it just right. Camping by the bonfire underneath the moonlight. Making love, we don't tell nobody. Country girl, I can take you horse riding. When I see you, I be getting so excited. I'm a Summer City boy tryna vibe with you. Know you only used to hanging out with your girls. Get you anything you need, baby, your world. You play the strings to my heart like a guitar. I know you're good cause you're playing like a rock star. There's a lot you don't know about me. Girl, you made my heart sing sweet melodies. Yeah, make it sounds like la-da-dee. So just let your hair down and come party with me. Oh, let's get it on. Girl, let's go and have a good time. Because I'm planning on making you mine. I'm saying, what you doing tonight?
What you doing tonight?
Come to the hold down with me.
Come on.
Be ready at 7.
Hey, come on.
I'ma take you for a ride tonight. Summer City boy, we looking at the skies tonight. Yeah, sipping Bud Light, lime, make it just right. Camping by the bonfire underneath the moonlight. Making love, we don't tell nobody. Country girl, I can take you horse riding. When I see you, I be getting so excited.
Yeah, okay, sorry. That's my cut now, man. That song's official. I don't care. I beat the snot out that song this week. Lauren, you're up next, buddy. Let's go. West Coast Let's Say Tay. Yeah, that was my cut. That's my cut. That's definitely making it on the soundboard. This sounds like it's about to be some Wu-Tang music. The mix on this needs some work. We gotta find another piece of the sample, but I see why it's left. Look, West Coast now. Lauren, you should work with Liam on this one. Y'all should remix it and send it in next week. Liam makes fire beats, and he's the guitar god. Yeah, I think that the mix on that needs a little bit of work. And then, like, find the whole sample. You should send, he said, I'll do it for the low price of 0 American doll hairs. He's Canadian, though, so he'll do it for the price of 0 Canadian doll hairs. But I would send that to him because it's like the mix needs a little bit of work on that. And then send him the whole sample. Because the only thing that, like, I feel like the sample gets repetitive because it's like the same part of the sample over and over again. So I feel like you should take different parts of the sample and throw it in there too. I like the start to it, but I would have left out the West Coast synth sound because it sounds like it's more of an East Coast beat. It sounds like it's a straight up 90s, like Wu-Tang style beat. And then it's got like that West Coast synth over the top of it, but it still feels like it's an East Coast beat with the West Coast sound on it. So that's just my thoughts. But send that shit to Liam. I think that y'all make a fire collab with that because he's really dope. He's really dope. Liam ain't been around in a while because Liam was always around. Liam made this beat right here. In case you guys have ever seen, this reel. Where's it at? Liam made this beat and he mixed this track.
And they still can't
mask on. Sick beats, dope raps, it's the passion. Illest nigga alive under my name is the caption. Mr. Jackson with my adaption to the action. Trying to get it with the fam, from the geeks to the goons. Don't discriminate on them if they some freaks or saloons. Aiming for the stars until I'm reaching the moon. Knowing some fall off cause they peaking too soon. T-Mac before the injuries, I wanna be great. Crocodile hunter, so it's on. If I'm seeing them snakes, I'm trying to get that cash now and later, that's a rebate. One of the greatest to ever do it, so tell me where's the debate?
Yeah, he made that right there. So if you ever seen that reel, that's who made the beat and mixed it. Right, up next, we got Mike Reese. Let me see here. 2 hours and 10 minutes. I'll probably go for 20 more minutes. So since I'm gonna go for 20 more minutes, I'm gonna play that whole song. I gotta go to the bathroom though. Damn, is it? I'll be right back, y'all.
Caught up in nothing, wasting your time chasing stars. You live in the moment, carried away from who you are. Caught up in nothing, wasting your time chasing stars. You live in the moment, carried away from who you are.
Wanna see the space, wanna be first place. Where does they lay? I don't know, yeah. Tell me how to hold on, tell me what to do now. I'm about to blast off, listen to my vow now. I promise I'm okay now, I'm not going down now. I feel so alone now, I'm in outer space now. Hoping there's a different way, double play, DNA. In my mind I'm feeling great, I just need to get away. Every day it feel the same, every day I fade away. Looking at the window frame, trying to escape. Yeah, you need to get better, we can fight it together. Yeah, you need to get better, we can fight it together, yeah.
Caught up in nothing, wasting your time chasing stars. You live in the moment, carried away from who you are. Caught up in nothing, wasting your time chasing stars. You live in the moment, carried away from who you are.
And they still can't see me. John Cena with a mask on. Sick beats, dope raps, it's the passion. Illest nigga alive under my name is the caption. Mr. Jackson with my adaption to the action. Trying to get it with the fam, from the geeks to the goons. Don't discriminate on them if they some freaks or saloons. Aiming for the stars until I'm reaching the moon. Knowing some fall off cause they peaking too soon. T-Mac before the injuries, I wanna be great. Crocodile hunter, so it's on. If I'm seeing them snakes, I'm trying to get that cash now and later, that's a rebate. One of the greatest to ever do it, so tell me where's the debate? This music is that medicine, serve it over the counter so you can get the fix, liquid pill or the powder. Used to see them all the time but can't find any of them doubters, cause I moved to the south and went ghost to my power.
I forgot. Yo, I've seen that reel so many times, I completely forgot about the last 4 bars of the track. Yo, you know you've made a lot of music when you don't even remember what's coming next. Like, I don't know, you fucking remember the last 4 bars of that shit. And y'all didn't see me almost bust my ass coming back down here. I straight almost busted my ass. Right, up next we got Mike Reese, Misinformant. Let's go. Security.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right?
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal than that. Twitch, I got your hashtag. My bad. Atmos Theory got me weak. This shit go hard. Yeah, bro, that shit goes hard. It's not necessarily my genre of music, so I can't really tell you what I think about a mix or all that stuff. But I like the arrangement of it. I mean, I like the guitars. The guitars was going ham. The drums were fire as fuck. My boy Atmos Theory had me weak. What'd he say? He said, I moved the rest of my pudding cups. Security, nice try. Nice try. I'll give you one of these on that.
do say it's the shit, if I do say so myself, if I do say so myself, if I do say so myself.
Good track overall, man. I just really can't give you I just can't give you I can't really critique it because it's outside of my comfort zone, I guess, outside of my genre range, but it sounds good to me. All right, I got a super chat from HV. Let's go. Thank you for the super chat, my guy, or the snap, the Cash App. Glizzy. Bruh.
Daddy, Nick Cannon is hilarious.
Let's go. He said, yeah, bro. Glizzy. I thought it was gonna drop right there. This shit's hard though. Oh, CP30 type breakdown right here. Yo, this beat reminds me, this beat takes me back to like 2012. Not to say that it's dated or aged, but me personally, maybe about 2011, 2012, I was doing a bunch of shows and I had these DJs and these DJs were fucking dope. Like I seen these DJs do stuff I ain't never seen other DJs do. Like I seen a DJ taking off his shirt in between spinning and just doing all kinds of crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Spinning with the bill of his hat, just doing all kinds of crazy stuff. But they were really into like dubstep when it came out. And like they used to always, before we would start our hip hop shows, they would always spin a bunch of dubstep music as we were just setting up and getting everything ready. And like it would be like, you got an hour before sound checks, so we're just setting everything up, all of our equipment, doing sound checks and stuff before the artists came in to do sound checks. And they would always play a bunch of dubstep music. And I was always like, man, I want to make some of this shit because I love the way the bass and the glitching sounds, but I never really got into making it when it was super popular. But just the thought, it just takes me back to that time, you know how music can take you back to certain places. Good track, man. Good track. Mixed well, interesting. I love the CP30, breakdown right here. Good track. Mixed well. Good sound selection. So this is probably going to be the last track I'm going to play. We got Robert Ory, Tis But a Scratch. Listen to Lil Baby times the baby type beat. Tis but a scratch. Good beat track, or good track. Hold on, let me give you one of these real quick before we get going.
I do say it's the shit. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself.
Hold up. Let's go.
Hi, we're Visible. We're the wireless company with...
Hi, we're these nuts in your mouth. Big Shot Bob on the beat. Them drums is going, dude. This shit's hard right here. That food goes hard. Do I Elmer Fudd sneaking up on Bugs Bunny. That wascally wabbit. Okay, glitch. Hold up. So, bro, I think that beat was fire. The only critique that I have is that I would like more spots in the beat where you drop the drum and the 808 out. So, or spots where you drop them both out. And then, so when they come back in, they're more impactful and they hit harder. But I mean, other than that, the beat is fire. You got good melodies. You got a great arrangement. You've got some fire-ass drums. You got good sound selection. The beat is super fire, you know? It's 2 years old, so I guess you're not going to do anything to change it. How is that beat 2 years old and only has 43 views? That's fucking appalling. That beat's fire as shit. It's fire beat. It's good work, my dude. Good work, good work, good work. All right, man. Do y'all got any questions before I leave the stream? I got a video that's going to come out on Tuesday. I'm going to record here in probably about 2 hours. Probably going to record 2 videos tonight, though. But the other video probably won't come out until Saturday or something. Maybe Sunday. I'm just going to record it while it's in my head. Maybe. I don't know. I might record it tomorrow. I don't fucking know. But, and then I'm going to have this video done sometime this week. So you guys will get the sec track video sometime, or the seek track video sometime this week. Kids But a Scratch, are you seriously going to edit this video? Because I might release that this week too. Appreciate that, Segi. Are you going to sincerely take that clip and edit it? I mean, you don't have to. Yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool. I can do it. It's my video. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just wondering because you said you do it. So don't worry. You don't have to feel pressure to, man. I get it. You got a job. You got life. But I just wanted to ask before I got up out of here because I'll probably edit it and drop it just as a random video. Yeah, but that's what I got for you guys. Guess you guys don't got no questions. If I buy you a hat, you will. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. You're active duty, bro. You got more money than I do. You should have bought me the hat. Jokes and jokes and jokes and jokes. Spaghetti. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all like always. Y'all get it. I'll be back Wednesday to do another one of these streams. And then next week I won't be in town. So next Sunday, I won't do one of these streams. And then we'll be right back on, back on track right after that. So again, I appreciate y'all as always. Thanks for rocking out with the kid. You know what I'm saying? I will see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.